Bitcoin SV value equivalent to $113.84 a coin. The present exchange cost range, $111.90 to $117.66. The earlier day close, $112.23. The change was plus 161, plus 143%. Converse rate, as to BSV. Dollar to Bitcoin SV gauge for June 2024. Before all else cost at 490 coins. Excessive cost 0.629, while lows in 490. The arrived at the midpoint of costs 549. The US to BSV conjecture toward the month's ends of 585, change for June 19.4%. US to BSV expectation for July 2024. Before all else cost at 585 coins. Excessive costs on 585, while lows on 472. The arrived at the midpoint of costs on 537. The US to BSV conjecture toward the month's ends of 505, change for July 13.7%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV conjecture for August 2024. Initially cost at 515 coins. Excessive cost on 535, while lows in 465. The arrived at the midpoint of cost on 501. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends of 498, change for August 1.4%. US to BSV expectation for September 2024. Initially cost at 498 coins. Excessive cost to 498, while lows are 402. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 457. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends of 429, change for September 13.9%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV conjecture for October 2024. At the outset cost at 429 coins. Excessive cost 457, while lows in 398. The arrived at the midpoint of costs of 428. The US to BSV conjecture toward the month's ends of 426, change for October's 7%. US to BSV expectation for November 2024. At the outset cost at 426 coins. Exorbitant costs of 441, while lows in 383. The found the middle value of cost on 415. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's ends on 410, change for November 3.8%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV gauge for December 2024. To start with cost at 410 coins. Exorbitant costs at 433, while lows in 377. The found the middle value of costs at 406. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's ends of 403, change for December 17%. US to BSV expectation for January 2025. First and foremost cost at 403 coins. Exorbitant cost 403, while lows 0.25. The found the middle value of cost 0.870. The US to BSV estimate toward the month's end 0.47, change for January 13.9%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV estimate for February 2025. First and foremost cost at 80 to 47 coins. Excessive costs of 0.72, while lows 0.24. The arrived at the midpoint of costs of 0.47. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends at 0.46, change for February 3%. Was to BSV expectation for Walk 2025. Initially cost at 46 coins. Excessive costs at 66, while lows at 17. The arrived at the midpoint of costs 0.42. The US to BSV figure toward the month's end 0.40, change for spring 17%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV figure for April 2025. Initially cost at 40 coins. Excessive costs at 355, while lows in 309. The arrived at the midpoint of costs for 334. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's ends at 3830, change for April 29%. US to BSV expectation for May 2025. At the outset cost at 330 coins. Excessive costs on 351, while lows on 306. The arrived at the midpoint of costs 329. The US to BSV conjecture toward the month's end 27, change for May on 9%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV conjecture for June 2025. At the outset cost at 7.27 coins. Exorbitant cost 2.37, while lows on 293. The found the middle value of costs for 18. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's ends 13, change for June 4.3%. US to BSV expectation for July 2025. To start with cost at 13 coins. Exorbitant costs on 34, while lows on 292. The found the middle value of costs at 313. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's end 3012, change for July 3%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV estimate for August 2025. First and foremost cost at 312 coins. Exorbitant costs 479, while lows 3012. They found the middle value of costs 439. The US to BSV estimate toward the month's ends on 3 to 52, change for August 12.8%. US to BSV expectation for September 2025. First and foremost cost at 352 coins. Excessive costs on 3 to 86, while lows on 3 to 37. They arrived at the midpoint of costs 3 to 59. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends 2 to 60, change for September 3%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV figure for October 2025. Initially cost at 360 coins. Excessive cost 410, while lows at 357. They arrived at the midpoint of costs 0.77. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends at 82, change for October 6.1%. US to BSV expectation for November 2025. Initially cost at 382 coins. Excessive cost 485, while lows on 382. They arrived at the midpoint of cost on 425. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends on 4 to 50, change for November 17.8%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV conjecture for December 2025. At the outset cost at 450 coins. Excessive costs 4 to 50, while lows 0.82. They arrived at the midpoint of costs 423. The US to BSV conjecture toward the month's ends 4 and 8, change for December 9.3%. US to BSV expectation for January 2026. Initially cost at 408 coins. Excessive cost 429, while lows in 472. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 482. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends at 398, change for January 5%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV figure for February 2026. Initially cost at 398 coins. Excessive cost 510, while lows 398. They found the middle value of cost of 445. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's ends 474, change for February 1%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV gauge for April 2026. Before all else cost at 565 coins. Excessive costs 5 at 71, while lows are 498. They arrived at the midpoint of costs on 5 and 42. The US to BSV conjecture toward the month's ends are 5 and 32, change for April 5.8%. US to BSV expectation for May 2026. To start with cost at 532 coins. Exorbitant costs are 585, while lows at 508. They found the middle value of cost of 5 on 42. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's ends of 5